Hi, welcome back. I'm Melissa Muir. In this video, we're continuing our All About Accessory series with Foredom. And last time I introduced you a little bit more in depth about the Foredom BL. And today I want to answer a few different questions that came up based off of that video. So one of the questions was, is there a hood or a filter hood that's going to work in conjunction with some of our polishing accessories, such as the wheels? Because these can make a lot of mess. So in answer to that, yes, there are some different hoods. You have a couple of different options available to you. Now let's talk about just the first one. This is the dust collector hood, and you'll see that there are these little cutouts on either side of that, and that means that we can take this and use it on either side of our machine. You can get two of them and have one hooked up on each one if you tend to not have such a portable type of a setup. Now what this does, it allows you to hook on to any 2 1/4 inch connector. So this is just an adapter, but if you need something smaller to get onto another machine, you can do that. This is going to fit perfectly with Foredom's MADC 20. Now that is their vacuum system that's got a HEPA filter. We'll talk a little bit more about that, but it's fantastic for doing any kind of metal reclamation. Plus it also catches any of those little rogue stones that might happen to get vacuumed up. The hood is a thick steel that has been powder coated, so it's going to be a little bit more durable. Obviously you can scratch that, but you can see mine and I've used it quite a bit and it looks great still. So that is one option that we have. Very inexpensive, super portable, and really easy, especially if you already have a collection system, a dust collection system, or a vacuum of some sort. This guy is pretty awesome because there's a lot of different options and it's a small self-contained unit, which is really good if you are short on space. Now let's talk about a few of the features on this. Again, a thick steel that is powder coated. We have an acrylic cover that's going to help protect us while we're in here polishing items. We can move that up and out of the way. Again, we have both sides that are curved so that we can easily fit our BL into this. But you can also use a flex shaft or a micromotor. We have a couple of different filters. This comes with 3 different filters. So let's talk a little bit about these filters. Now the first filter I'm going to talk about is the pleated filter. This is our fine filter. It has a MERV rating of 14. But what does that even mean? Well, a MERV rating, it tells us how big of particles or how much of that it's going to capture. So if MERV rating of 14 is higher, it's going to catch 95% of the time those particles that are from 3 to 10 microns. That's pretty small. However, 85% of the time, it's going to catch those that are about 0.3 to 1 micron, so even finer. So this next one is kind of a twofer. We have 2 different sides. We have a polyester side, plus we have a charcoal side. This one has a MERV rating of 13. Well, 90% of the time, it is going to catch those particles that have a 3 to 10 micron size. And 75% of the time, it'll catch the 0.3 to 1 micron. So still pretty good with even that one. Now our final one is just polyester. It's not very big at all, and it's only going to catch things less than 75% of the time from 3 to 10 microns. So what I like to do with this is I will double up my filters. So on the machine here, we actually have a slot where we can insert our filter. So all I need to do is take this and slide it down. Now that's my fine filter. What I like to do is put another filter in front of it, and that's the polyester one. And I just take that, slip it inside of here, and just set it right on top. And what that does is it allows the first one to catch the larger particles, and then the second one to catch all of those finer micron items. So that's how I like to do it, and I like to do that because my pleated filter is the more expensive one, and it will clog much faster because again, it's got such fine airflow going through that. Now, some of the other features that we have in here, we have a watertight tray. This is going to be great if I happen to be trying to drill into a stone or doing some wet grinding, stone carving, anything like that. Then all I have to do is lift this up and I can dump it and wash it out. Other benefits or bonuses bonuses on this machine is that it's variable speed, and we also have the attached gooseneck light. The light is LED and it's nice and bright. The speed is variable, so I get to choose how fast or slow it is going. And all I have to do is just increase the dial or turn it back down. When I turn on the fan, it also turns on my light. Now there are some other dust collection options from Foredom. However, those for the BL, these two are my go-tos. They don't take up a lot of space. They're extremely portable. This guy, he only weighs about 10 pounds. And that's for shipping. I think when you lift it up, it's really only about 9 pounds. Speaking of lifting, there is a little handle back here that makes it easy for you to carry this around. So you don't have to be grabbing it by the cord or any other type of option, certainly not that light. So we have some really good thought put into these. Definitely worth checking out. As always, if you guys have any questions, please leave them down in the comment section and we'll be sure to get back to you as soon as we can. If you like this series and you'd like to know more, again, leave us some comments. What would you like to see? And if you have any suggestions, that's the place to put them as well. If you are enjoying this series and learning from it, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell that says you want notifications, mark that you want all notifications so you won't miss an episode. And we'll see you guys next time.